I need to say this before I start acting normal again. I keep having this thought that I'm holding myself together so tightly I might crack in public, and I don't even know what that would look like, because I don't cry, I don't scream, I don't fall apart in a way that makes sense to other people. I get up, I shower, I answer, I show up, I say all good with the right face, I even laugh at the right time, and inside, it's not sadness exactly, it's empty. Like somebody turned the sound down on my life and forgot to turn it back up. People think exhaustion looks like collapsing. Mine looks like functioning. Mine looks like being responsible. Mine looks like being the one who remembers everything, the one who replies, the one who doesn't make it complicated. And that's the part that scares me. Because if I'm still doing everything, how can I be this gone? It didn't start as a dramatic thing. There wasn't a day I announced it. There wasn't a moment I sat down and said, okay, I'm finished. It started quietly, a little less patience, a little less interest, a little less color. I wake up and it's like I already used the day before. I even touch it. I get 8 hours of sleep and still feel like I ran a marathon in my head. And the weirdest part is, life looks fine from the outside, maybe even good. There are routines, there are responsibilities, there are achievements, there are people who would call my life stable, but inside there's a heaviness that rest doesn't reach. Not the body kind, the mind kind. Like I'm carrying something that has no shape, so I can't put it down. And it's not even one big tragedy. That's what makes it worse. Because if it was one big thing, at least I could point at it. At least I could say, this is why. But this is accumulation. Years of swallowing things. Years of being the calm one. Years of being the one who can handle it. Somewhere along the way, I learned a rule without ever saying it out loud. My worth is how much I can hold. So I held everything. Pressure, people's moods, the tension in rooms, the things nobody wanted to say, the responsibilities nobody wanted to touch. And because I did it quietly, nobody asked what it cost. Sometimes I think, if I ever stopped, people wouldn't know what to do with me. That thought hits like irritation first. Like, seriously? That's what I am? A function? And then it turns into fear. Because if I'm only valuable when I'm useful, then what happens when I'm tired? I get angry about it. Not loud angry, that internal kind. The kind you swallow so cleanly it becomes part of your personality. Then, numbness. I'm not even angry for long. I can't sustain anything for long anymore. That's what scares me too. Even anger has started to feel distant. Like I'm watching myself react instead of actually reacting. And I hate how normal I've made it. I hate how I can be sitting with people, smiling, nodding, doing the whole thing, while inside I'm thinking, I'm not here. I'm not here. It's subtle. It doesn't look dramatic. It feels like a slow fade. And the worst part is how it leaks out in small places. I snap at tiny things. A message, a question, someone asking for just one more thing. And I hear myself, the tone, the edge, and I'm like, who is that? Then guilt comes in immediately, like a reflex. Because I'm supposed to be grateful. I'm supposed to be fine. Other people have it worse. I know all the lines, and I use them on myself like a weapon. But gratitude doesn't erase fatigue. It doesn't refill a drained body. It doesn't give me back what I've been spending without noticing. Sometimes it feels like I'm running on borrowed energy, like I'm living off credit, and every day, the interest piles up quietly. I can feel it in my breathing, shallow, high, like my chest is always bracing for something, even when nothing is happening, even in silence. Silence makes it worse sometimes, because when it's quiet, I can hear my mind, not in some poetic way, in an annoying, relentless way, replaying conversations, predicting problems, scanning, checking. Like if I relax, something bad will slip through. And I don't know when I started living like that. I don't know when calm began to feel suspicious. After a while, you stop checking in with yourself because you already know the answer will be inconvenient. Are you tired? Yes. Are you overwhelmed? Yes. Do you need space? Yes. And then you still do the thing anyway. That's the part nobody sees. The constant overriding. The constant later. Later I'll rest. Later I'll feel it. Later I'll deal with it. Later never comes. Or it comes when I'm alone at night, and then it hits like a wave and I pretend it's nothing, because what else do I do with it? And don't tell me I don't know. I know. I know what it looks like. I know the pattern. I can explain it in perfect sentences. But explaining isn't the same as relief. Explaining is just another way of staying in control. And I'm so tired of control. It's around here, past the first minute, that my brain starts doing that stupid thing where it drags names into the room like they're judges. Carl Jung. Like, great. Thanks. Now I'm being haunted by a half-remembered voice in my own head, and I can almost hear it, not as a lecture, more like a sneer. You're ignoring something, or whatever, as if I don't already know I'm ignoring something. Sometimes I want to argue back out loud, like, okay, Jung, tell me where I'm supposed to put it. Tell me where the extra space is. Because my days are already packed with being acceptable. And Freud shows up too sometimes, which is honestly insulting. Like, no, I'm not doing this because of some neat little hidden reason that makes a clean story. Don't reduce me. Don't turn my exhaustion into a puzzle that ends in a satisfying answer. That's not what this is. This is just too much for too long. And there's something else. It's not just tired. It's the feeling that my emotions are delayed. Like something happens and I react correctly, socially correctly, the right amount, and then later, alone, it hits me. But by then I'm already exhausted, so I don't even fully feel it. I just flatten. I keep noticing how flat I am. Joy doesn't land properly. Sadness doesn't move. Even excitement feels like effort. And then I start thinking, what's wrong with me? Then irritation again. Nothing is wrong with me. I'm just drained. Then fear again. But what if this is permanent? Then anger. Why would it be permanent? I'm not a machine. Then numbness. Maybe I am. Then panic. No. I can't be this person. I can't be the person who can't feel. And the panic never looks like panic. It looks like me washing a dish too hard. It looks like me staring at a screen and rereading the same sentence 10 times. It looks like me not answering anyone because even love feels like a demand. That sounds harsh, I know, but that's what it feels like when your battery is always at 5%. Someone asks, "How are you?" And I can't say tired because tired sounds small. So I say, "Fine," and they believe me. And something in me resents them for believing me. Then guilt, immediately, because it's not their job to read my mind. But also, I'm so tired of being readable only when I'm useful. I can't even explain the loneliness of being the stable one. The one who listens, the one who stays composed, the one who doesn't need much. People stop offering, they assume, and after a while, you stop correcting them because correcting them would require energy. Energy I don't have. It's weird how emotional exhaustion changes time. The future starts to feel heavy. Not scary because it's bad. Heavy because it requires me to keep going. Even good plans start to feel like obligations. And that thought creeps in. Quiet. Persistent. How long can I keep this up? I hate that question. I hate how it hums under everything like a low electrical sound. Sometimes I catch myself looking at my own life like it belongs to someone else. I'm doing all the right things. Why do I feel like I'm disappearing? And then, somewhere around the middle, I start losing my grip on the smooth voice I've been using, because I can keep it pretty for only so long. So here it is. Here's the part I don't say cleanly. I'm not okay. I'm not okay in a quiet way. I'm not okay in a way that still makes coffee and answers messages. And I don't know what not okay means anymore because I've been functioning through it for so long. I can feel my body reacting right now just saying this. My hands are restless. I keep tapping. I keep shifting. My breath changes and I notice it, and then I hate that I notice it. And then it starts. The messy part. The part where I can't keep the sentences elegant. Because it's not elegant. It's, I don't know. Why am I like this? Why can't I just stop? Why can't I rest without feeling guilty? Why does slowing down feel like I'm about to be punished? What is wrong with me? Am I making this up? Am I being dramatic in my own head? No, I'm not. Then why does it feel unreal sometimes? Why do I feel like I'm watching myself? Why do I feel like I'm split in two? Why do I keep thinking I'm going to snap in front of someone? Why do I keep checking my face in the mirror like I'm making sure I look normal? My chest is tight. I stand up without meaning to. I pace for no reason. I stop. I start again. And the worst part is the self-questioning, because the moment I admit I'm struggling, my brain tries to disqualify it. You're fine. You're lucky. Other people handle more. It's like there are different voices that know exactly how to keep me quiet. And I don't know if that's just habit or if I've trained myself so well I'm basically policing my own pain. Sometimes I wonder if I've been performing fine for so long that I don't know who I am without it. Then my mind, because it loves to complicate things, pulls another name in, R.D. Lying. And it's not like I'm quoting him. It's like a memory of a sentence I never fully read. Something about sanity and the world. And I get this flash of annoyance. Don't do that. Don't romanticize this. Don't turn this into something clever. This isn't clever. This is ugly. This is me trying not to break while everyone assumes I am unbreakable. And Lacan, why would Lacan even be here? Like I need another voice telling me I'm divided, that language is a trap, that I'm not whole. I want to tell him to get out of my head. I want to tell all of them to shut up. Because the problem isn't that I don't understand myself. Problem is, I abandoned myself. That's the thing I don't like admitting, because it makes it sound like it was a choice, but it happened slowly. I stopped listening to myself because listening would have forced me to disappoint someone, or slow down, or say no. So I kept going. I kept being the mature one, the calm one, the one who can take it. And people praised that. They praised the version of me that didn't need anything. So I became that version. And now I don't know how to ask for anything without feeling like I'm doing something wrong. It's not just exhaustion, it's grief. Not for a person, for myself, for the part of me that used to feel light, for the part of me that used to get excited, for the part of me that didn't calculate the emotional cost of every interaction. I miss the old ease, and I hate that I miss it because missing it means admitting it's gone. And then I hit the shadow part, the part I've been avoiding, the truth I keep dodging. I don't just feel tired, I feel replaceable, and I hate that. I hate even writing it, because it sounds pathetic. But there it is. If I stop performing, if I stop being reliable, if I stop being useful, I don't know who would still choose me. That's the raw thing. That's the thing I pretend isn't there. And once I admit it, the mask cracks further. Because now I can see the loop. I keep proving my worth by carrying more. Then I get depleted. Then I get numb. Then I feel guilty for being numb. Then I carry more to make up for it. It's like I'm trapped in a system I built to survive. And Viktor Frankl's name floats in like a distant suggestion. And I almost laugh. Not because it's funny, because it's absurd. Like my brain wants to make this into meaning, into purpose, into something noble. And I don't want noble. I want honest. I don't want a lesson. I want to say the thing without turning it into a motivational poster. So here, I am exhausted in a way that feels personal, not burnout as a concept, not fatigue as a word. Exhausted like my nervous system is tired of pretending. Exhausted like my emotions are stuck behind glass. Exhausted like I keep living my life on should. I should reply. I should show up. I should be grateful. I should handle it. And should has been eating me alive. Quietly. For years. I'm realizing this late. Not in a clean moment of clarity. In fragments. In small humiliations. Forgetting something simple. Getting overwhelmed by a minor task. Feeling my throat tighten when someone asks for help like it's the last straw. And then the shame. The shame is heavy because I've built an identity around being capable. So when I'm not capable, I don't just feel tired. I feel useless. And that's the part that makes rest feel dangerous. Because rest makes me face the feeling I've been avoiding, that my value might not be automatic, that I might have to believe I matter, even when I'm not producing. And I don't know if I know how. I'm still here. I'm still doing the day. I'm still saying the words. But it's getting harder to pretend the inside matches the outside. And I don't know what happens when it finally doesn't. Sometimes at night, I just sit. No phone, no music, and it feels like my mind starts scratching at the walls. Not dramatic, just restless, unsettled, like something in me is trying to surface, and I keep pushing it back down out of habit. I notice how I hold my jaw, how my shoulders never drop. I notice the way I flinch at notifications like they're threats. I notice the way I rehearse conversations before they happen, like I'm trying to prevent mistakes before I'm even in the room. And I get tired of noticing. I get tired of being this aware and still stuck. I don't have a clean ending. I don't have a breakthrough. I don't have a solution that feels safe. I have tonight. And this quiet admission that something in me has been running too hot for too long. I can feel myself still wanting to wrap it up nicely, to make it sound meaningful, to make it sound like it's leading somewhere. But it's not leading anywhere yet. It's just here, a body that functions, a mind that keeps scanning, a person who looks fine, and a private, constant low battery warning that never goes away. I don't know what I'm allowed to want. I don't know what I'm allowed to stop doing. I don't know how to be someone who rests without apologizing. I don't know how to be someone who needs things. I just know the emptiness isn't imaginary, and I'm tired of being the only one who knows it's there. I'm still gonna wake up tomorrow. I'm still gonna answer someone. I'm still gonna do what needs to be done. But I can't unfeel what I've said now. I can't pretend I didn't hear myself. And that makes the room feel quieter in a strange way. Not peaceful, just exposed. Like the mask is still on, but it's loose. And I'm sitting here with that. Not fixed, not saved, just aware, and still tired.